Atletico scam a victory in Paris. Oh my goodness, PSG are in trouble. We're going to break it down here. Also, we're going to talk about Inter defeating Arsenal 1-0. Was it a deserved victory? Who knows? We'll break it down here on the Michael Talks Football channel with the Champions League reactions. Get your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, as we're going to break down the two games today in the Champions League. And obviously, we're going to have the further and longer review tomorrow live stream on the channel. So join me for that, for the total UCL review of match day 4. We're halfway done in the new league phase. Let's talk first with Inter, because I want to leave the Atletico game for last, because there's a lot to talk about in that game. This game was kind of boring. Let's be honest here. It was kind of boring. The fact that Arsenal, I have to recheck, Arsenal had 13 corners. 13. Now, Inter dealt with the corners, and they had 0, by the way. Inter had 0 corners in this game. Arsenal had 21 shots, 4 shots on target, XG of 2.22, but they can't get the ball in the back of the net. If you want to take away the game against Preston, it's just been such struggles for this side to really generate good goal-scoring opportunities. And I actually don't think Arsenal played bad today. Like, we can talk about the Newcastle game, they played bad. Second half against Liverpool, they played bad. Bournemouth away, they played bad. I actually thought Arsenal were pretty decent today. But that's not good enough against the Inter side that were resting Di Marco, Thuram, Acerbi, Bastoni, Barella, Mkhitaryan. All these guys start for Inter. Because you know what Inter got over the weekend? They got Napoli in the first versus second in the Serie A. So Inzaghi, I think he just took his handbrakes off the 4th gear, 5th gear today. He was on 2nd gear and 3rd gear. But Inzaghi himself can't think, oh my God, we should really be playing like this the whole entire time. Inter had 28% ball possession in that second half. 28. They were abysmal. Now look, I understand you want to secure the victory. But even Inzaghi and his players, they were not good enough. I mean, Sommer made some incredible saves. The defenders like Bisek made some incredible blocks. That save that Sommer made on Kai Havertz, where it was going to go top left corner, was absolutely stunning. And Inter have still conceded 0 goals in the Champions League this season. And they have faced Man City and Arsenal, and they've conceded 0 goals. So that just shows you Inzaghi's team, they haven't been playing the best football this season, I would say, compared to last year. But they're getting the job done. They're going 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 over Venezia, 1-0 over Arsenal today. And am I critical of Inter and the way they played? Yeah, but they won. So it's Champions League. You just got to get the victories and move on. While for Arsenal, the goal scoring is just an issue. Now, Ødegaard, if you're on the bench, why are you throwing him in like in the 91st minute? Why Arteta? Why does Ødegaard just get that many minutes? Trossard, how many minutes did Trossard play today? 82 minutes Trossard played. And what did Trossard do today? Saka, again, it's Saka and praise the Lord. Praise the Lord that Saka do something, because he's the only threat in that forward line, even though I thought Kai Havertz was a lot better in that second half compared to the first half. Now, Arsenal, the first half, they had no attacking idea. Second half, they put Cross in the cross. And I think I saw another stat. Arsenal had almost 40 crosses today. You're going to do that against Inter. Why? Inter got 3 center backs. They got 2 wing backs. Of course, they're going to crowd the box and just clear all the crosses out. That's what Inter, that's what they thrive on. That's their copium. That's their, I don't know, cocaine, meth. I don't know. That's Inter. Like, they will defend the box like it's their last being on earth. And Arsenal, I'm not going to be super critical of them today. Obviously, they are struggling right now, but maybe they can get a victory over the weekend, although they are playing Chelsea away. So if Arsenal don't go score a goal there and they lose to Chelsea, then there's going to be some little itsy-bitsy pressure on Arteta and the club heading into an international break, where they're going to just sit on it and think to themselves, man, are we going to score a goal here? Are we going to score? So, yeah, look, Arsenal struggle, but I think they played a little bit better. And Inter, B team, but Arsenal, not great. 7 points now in the Champions League. And it's, yeah, look, they got the draw, obviously, first match day against Atalanta. Like, Arsenal have had some difficult games. They played PSG, they went away to the San Siro, away to Bergamo, and they got 7 points. Not bad. Inter got 10 points, and Inter will be happy and finishing in a top 8 finish. Now let's get to the next game, because there's a lot to talk about this game. This game was enthralling. This game was bonanzas. And this game, at the end, produced just the most scamish way to win. Like, if you don't watch this game, Atletico were abysmal. Defensively, they allowed PSG all the chances. They allowed PSG to enter their box. Look, Simeone thrives on being a defensive manager, but his defense is just such a liability this season, last season. One, because he doesn't have the personnel. Lenormand, obviously, we hope he gets better soon, but they just don't look like a cohesive unit, even inside their own 18-yard box. So it's really struggling times defensively. And on the counterattack, Atleti were abysmal. Griezmann, love the guy. I mean, his link-up play and passing should go in the Hall of Shame today because he was not great. But PSG, how many times am I going to say this season when it comes to the Champions League? Ligue 1, it's not a problem. When it comes to the Champions League, you need killers. And they don't have that killer instinct in their team. Barcola does all the wonderful dribbling. Dembele does all the wonderful dribbling. But when they get in front of net, spooky settings. It might be, we're past Halloween, but it's spooky settings for these two guys because they cannot find the back of the net. Asensio, again, I don't know why he's playing false nine in the Champions League. But they pressed really well. For once, PSG score a goal by pressing high up the field. And I mean, Lenglet, I don't know what he's doing. Zaire Emery, fantastic chip. And then Atletico said, all right, let's play football. Molina gets the equalizer. There could have been a dispute about a handball, but Molina gets the equalizer. Oblak made some critical saves in the second half to keep Atleti in this game. And then it all comes down to one counterattack. From a PSG corner, Oblak throws it long. I think it was towards Griezmann. Griezmann waits for the run of Correa. Correa sells Vitinha. And Donnarumma should be doing better. Even though I think it goes through the legs of Pacho. Donnarumma should be doing better. And Correa scores legitimately the last kick of the game. And Atleti scam a victory. Atleti fans won't care. Diego Simeone won't care. All they care about is they had to win this game. This was a must-win for both teams. And for Atleti, after suffering Leo loss, they needed this victory badly. Did they play well? Absolutely not. But again, similar to Inter, it don't matter. In this Champions League phase, just get the points and try and get yourself into a top 24 finish and progress then to the knockout stage. Because we know Atleti, in knockout stage football, you don't want to play against them. You don't. But they just don't look like a good side. Gallagher, I didn't think was good. DePaul, passing wasn't great. Alvarez, I thought, I mean, what are they doing with Alvarez? They're just trying to play a long ball towards him. And Marquinhos and Pacho were eating him up. But this is just more on PSG. They play all the pretty football. It's just frustrating because you can see they're a good team. They got the technical skill, the Neves, Vitinha, Zaire Emery, Dembele, Barcola, Hakimi. I mean, wonderful names. Then you watch them play and you're like, okay, 80% good, 90% good. But the final 10%, the clinical edge, who's going to get that goal? They're completely missing it in this side. If they could get a Yerkeres, if they could get a Jonathan David, even from the Ligue 1, PSG would be a very, very good team. But they don't have killers up front. Pretty football can only get you so far. You need clinical players. And they simply don't have it. And again, they are in big trouble now, PSG. Because right now, PSG are in 24th place. They're just above Sparta Praha in 25th. I think the Bayern game is still going and Bayern are currently leading. So if Bayern win, they're going to go above PSG. PSG will be knocked down to 25th. And you know who's PSG's last 4 games? Man City. The next game is Bayern Munich away. Then it's RB Salzburg away. Man City at home. Stuttgart away. PSG are in serious trouble. They are in serious trouble. Stuttgart are no easy team. Stuttgart will create chances against this PSG defense. Man City, we'll see how Man City look then, but I still think Man City are a better team than PSG. And Bayern Munich will annihilate this defense. This defense, with the way they're so open, will concede chances. And PSG, if they don't get a top 24 finish, that is shambolic. And Luis Enrique, he might be leading a Ligue 1, will get sacked. That is unacceptable for PSG with the money they spend, getting the likes of Desiree Doué and all sorts of players. Yes, they lost Mbappe, but it's still a very good team. And they are the only Ligue 1 side not in the top 24. Imagine telling Monaco and Stade Brestois are 3rd and 4th. Lille is 14th. They drew at PSV 1-1. They lost to Arsenal 2-0. This is the funny thing. They narrowly beat Girona as well. Girona, Gazaniga, with a crazy own goal. And that's why PSG have a win in this Champions League. Otherwise, they are struggling. Look, they have 3 goals scored. That's their biggest issue. Goal scoring, goal scoring, goal scoring. And for Atletico, it was a much-needed victory because now they leapfrog PSG, going to 23rd in the top 24. And yeah, look, it's not great settings for Atleti, but they get the victory, and that's all that matters. And a shout out to Lukman, gets another goal today. CDK and him are linking up like prime Kobe and Shaq. Barcelona keep on destroying teams. Bayern Munich win the game against Benfica, but we'll all break it down more and more tomorrow, as I'm going to try and rewatch some games tomorrow, and we're going to have the final UCL review of match day 4. Enthralling match day once again, drama all over the place. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of Inter beating Arsenal, Atletico scamming a victory, and Atletico scamming a victory, and Paris. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here for more Champions League coverage. We're going to be doing it all season long. Remember to follow me on all the socials. You can find those links in the description down below. But have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Till next time. Adios.